Hello, folks. Well, I mean, this is the title of it is okay. I'm joining this. This going to be everyone. Love matters. Okay, the situation as I saw, what are the evidence it is? The video that you have saw a couple of weeks ago, it pisses me off. It pisses everyone off. I mean, Derek Chauvin is arrested. Tao Tao and Lane and those other officers. Well, they didn't do jack. And then I says, "You a bum," and then somebody says, "You a bum, man." You look, Floyd's life. And what is it for this? Can we all just isolate ourselves? Look, I'm not saying it is time to exclusive to one particular group of people, one ethnicity, or whatever it is. Okay, so what it is, supporting the cause. Black justice is needed. I mean, justice for all. We have. Am I say one thing at all? I want to form a group that is made up of everybody, and not to exclude any race, whatever. I do like somebody, and then this person has been in Facebook, and I know she's an opera singer. And then if it's you, Miwa, I'm doing this because I want you to give me some love with the heart. And even though you're in Japan, but if you were here, we could do this together, and I have somebody who will support me in this cause, and because I need love within my heart, and with the love within my heart, I want to do this to bring people together. And that's not just for romantic love, but love as people, like a family, like a brother and sister, like friendship or whatever it is. Okay, what we need is to avoid isolating yourselves, and because let me tell you one thing, it is not to hate me. I'm going to include words to have inclusion. It's not you cannot until whatever. Look, all lives matter, including Black Lives Matter. All right, that's just to include Black lives. That means white, black, whatever, they all matter, right? So what happened it is there's so many hate within your heart, and these going to separation. Some I mean somebody were going bananas when they have people holding with White Lives Matter. Those people who holding White Lives Matter, you know what they are, right? You judging one group of people for racial discrimination until you just cover it up with one thing. The thing is within love within your heart. And what love matters is regardless of people's lives. I don't care if you're black, white, Latino. I'm Latino myself. Uh, Asian, Japanese, Chinese. Yeah, the person I like is Japanese. Whatever. So, or whatever. Even Arabs. All right. There is one thing that is so ridiculous is that this. Let me tell you the thing about what is called. Okay. Um if you feel isolated, to the people who feel isolated, I have made some videos that I could include the there's other fish to fry, and there's the other fish to fry is to save people's lives. I'm doing this to just bring people together, and we go together outside in a protest between these people and all these groups, right? That means hug free or whatever, or this guy it is. Okay, the matter, what matter it is, things that happen to you. Things that happen to you, let's just to include everybody. I mean, I heard things about, I seen videos on YouTube about Judaism going to Africa, right? Those people who are Jews, probably in Ghana or something like, they were slaves and brought to the New World, and then this thing happens, and you are descendant of these people. I mean, you are descendant of the people who came from Africa, who are Jewish, and were brought to you into slavery, right? This is it was, and then later on it happened to other ones. I mean, it's a Judaism is a religion, all right. It happened in the concentration camps in Germany. Yes, concentration camps in Germany, whatever it is, right? And then put it aside of things, all right. What would be the thing is that we have to love. Love matters, and then we need to feel in love with my heart, within your hearts, and to the people that I have so much love with in a culture that I love. Okay, culturally speaking, some of you were you just judge. All right, let me put it at this aspects. Korean people are black too. Why did I say that? Because in Japan, the country that I wanted to go one day, I mean, the oppression it is, the rising sun flag, the rising sun flag over there for the Korean folks, that's why I say they're black, is the Confederate flag. The rising sun flag is the Confederate flag for them. That's the reason, because they're Asians, and I'm just classifying that. It's all goes to the same color. I mean, to the same thing. The human race. The human race, we are as one. We are all one and made together as one family, one place for humanity, one world. Why? Because we all have the same suffering, we all breathe the same air, drink the same water, and in this green earth that we all knew. This is the way what happened to all these things. So history comes and repeat themselves. There's other things hidden that you might not know. For for humanity in life, for human life to human life matters. Give me a break. Love yourselves. Love yourself. Love one another. Love thy neighbor. Don't matter whatever it is. Doesn't matter if you're black or white or whatever it is. Look, I love everybody because I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, Monsieur. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what you are. All I know is the cause of this having no justice for some of you. And all this ridiculous of colorism and all this stuff and whatever comes by with these silliness laws and these stupidities that we have in this world, sometimes is plain ignorance. Believe me, it's plain ignorance, right? It is plain ignorance that people come up to support isolation, and to support isolation is to just exclude, sorry about it, is to exclude yourselves, right? It's just to exclude yourselves, right? I mean, maybe they're not wearing to dress up as with white cloths and everything. It's just like the same thing, just camouflage, right? One thing it is like, hey, I mean, look at this. Look at through history. People were enslavement from others. It happens. Chinese women were sexual slaves from the Japanese. Black women were slaves from the Europeans. And whatever. We all have suffered the same thing: isolation, discrimination, and all the crap that we went through, right? So I might just say this. I'm doing this because I want you to have this. I want this to go all over the world. Hashtag love matters. Because this is to show within love within your hearts, all right? So what is love within your hearts? You keep on this. There's other fish to fry. Okay, folks, we know that all this going around, the coronavirus, COVID-19, this has kept me something, and I'm doing something creative. I'm just trying to sing Bohemian Rhapsody and try to do soprano and DJing and all that stuff. I was busy. Well, meanwhile, I was busy too, even though I'm doing this. And then blocking me from everybody else. I'm just sending this video to some of your friends and people that know you. Why? Because I love. Because I love. Oh, and for me, what? Because I love you, Miwa. I love you. I love you with all my heart and with all my soul. And I'm doing this because I want everybody to love each other as one human race, humanity. We need to get together along. We need to get together and get along as one. So I know I'm gonna talk to George, Captain George. I know he lives in Japan. He needs to understand. And I'm gonna say your full name, and then when I'm doing this because I want you to support me. I want you to support me with this cause, even though you're very far away. If you were here, we will be holding hands and a group of people. If everybody else, it says love matters, and I show this is the woman I love, and this is the woman I want to marry because there's nobody else but you. And for Captain George, Captain George, what's up? The woman's name. If I would just state that I did just post some pictures because that's before you notice me or not give a damn is Miwa Watanabe. Not there's a jazz singer, but no, but this one's a opera singer. You can find her there, say hello, and support the cause because I mean you're Captain George, and then you freaking sing "Everybody Needs to Get Together," all right? And you could sing "Everybody Needs to Get Together" or whatever it is, like "We Are the World" or "Make It a Better Place," or it's a Michael Jackson song, or find out songs that it's find out songs that we get together. It says "We are the world a better," there's something from a Coke song to get people we get together around the world make it a better place. Doesn't matter if they're black or white. And for people, the rest of the people, talking to you, talking to you guys, talking to you. I'm heading to the people that you want to see this crooked cops. All right, to the good police officers. I know there's a group called Blue Lives Matter. I say it is what it is, but going just more to this political correctness, more political correctness. I, as a Colombian American, would say, yeah. I mean, I might just say justice for Ordonez, justice for just Justine, the yoga teacher, Justine Dumont, all right, her, and justice for all the people, not just Trayvon and not just Floyd and everybody else, black or white or Latino or Asian, getting killed by asshole cops that doesn't deserve to wear the badge, the same, the police department or whatever of random city. Those people, all in their mind and all what they think about is Green Lives Matter. Those officers, they should not to be in the police force. It makes you a disgrace to the police department. They dishonor the name of the town or the badge of the city they are protecting. Is dishonorment is dishonorment is just is disgraceful. It's a shame. It's putting a shame on themselves, the name of the town they are protecting. Those people needs to get rid of. I mean, not just here in America, but around the world. Those are the people that get rid of. I love you too. I love you too. What you have done for your towns, what you have done for your city that you're standing for. Sure. Now I'm gonna tell to you what's going on. I'm talking to everybody, to the people for Latinos, and says, you got to stand up for what is right too. Even though some of you came from, your ancestors came from Spain to the New World, and we all get blended, even to include white people, right? So it is something that we need to stand by, and we need to share that love. El amor en el corazón. El amor en el corazón es lo más importante. I said it in Spanish. Konnichiwa. Arigato gozaimasu. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm learning Japanese also. I might just say to white people, look, to some of you who are labeled to these disgrace of groups that was neo-Nazi or the KKK or something like that, those groups are a disgrace to your kind. It is like whatever it is. I mean, put yourself in the shoes of Japanese folks showing up the rising sun flag in front of Korean folks and Chinese folks. Those Korean folks and Chinese folks, translated, would be black folks. The rising sun flag that is shown that like it hurts those Korean folks and black and Chinese folks, transform into the Confederate flag for the black folks. I know this is harsh to understand this, but put it that way. I mean, the Confederate flag is the same as the swastika for Jewish people. It is the new swastika. The Confederate flag is the new swastika because Judaism came to Africa, and that is their new swastika. It's the swastika for black folks. And that's what it is. The Confederate flag of the Confederate States. Now I'm going to talk to black folks, to black people. The Confederate flag of the Confederate States is your swastika. It is your swastika because it was used during the Jews in Nazi Germany. Seeing the swastika for the Jewish person is like seeing the Confederate flag for black people. Yes, it is. And then put it this way and put it that way. Some of you were descendant from the Jewish tribes coming from Africa, and then you gotta understand the pain that you went through. Like all focusing on the Old Testament when these people trying to contradict themselves toss out the New Testament. That is not right. That is wrong. Now I try to understand what it is now. Your struggles and whatever it is. But then one means to be isolation with love. You gotta love the people the same as anybody else. Love matters, even though if there's some people with BLM or they're not part of BLM, that's okay. That is okay. I'm supporting what is the cause. The cause of this problem is that we all need to get together and fight for one cause. The first thing we need to fight is discrimination. Discrimination is one thing that not just black people, but I'm talking to everybody now, but for everybody getting discrimination. We're not going to discriminate against anybody or being prejudiced or racist or it's discrimination. Discriminate anybody of any source of background or how they look like or how they eat. And I mean, having something to represent, why don't you do that? And then back to the black people again, why don't do that within your own kind and protest that they need to love each other and no more of these black on black crime because black lives matter, because that's what it is. Killing within your own selves. That needs to stop. They need to have love within their hearts, love each other without the bigotry for whatever other nonsense that they got. And that way, that's where you could apply the BLM. That means within your own people to stop hating each other for no damn reason. That's the reason why you need to just stand up and not just to look the colorism, and that needs to get rid of this, and that stupid crap needs to get rid of. And now for everybody again, everybody needs to stop with this colorism. Just because they look Indian, just because they look darker tone or whatever, they don't have to feel isolated. Look them as the same. Look at this. I mean, what's the difference if it's just Nick Jonas with Priyanka, or some other dude with a lady who was African American who's in a darker shade? What's the difference? They love each other and they stand together for one another. Why? It's just one human race. You take a dump, what color is it? It is the same color, right? That means that we are one. Poop is the same color, or let me say the bad word, shit is the same color. Why? Because whoever is white, black, whatever, whoever it is, they need to do their business, and then what color comes out in general, that means we are the same. We are all the same. What we need is love. Love one another as it is. Love thy neighbor. Love Love these people who are different to you as is your own. Love them as your own. Why? Because we are all human beings. We are all human beings. That's what it is. We are all human beings. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Japanese. I don't care if you're Chinese. I don't care if you're Korean. Listen up, people. I don't care. All I care is to people to live within love, peace, and harmony. No more calling the N word. No more calling the or the J word for or whatever offensive. Nor monkeys, nor cockroaches, nor none of that stupid crap. None of that because labeling and isolating and even diplomatic problems like saying, "Oh, we're not gonna," or inventing this dumb list of the white list of countries to do export because that's kind of stupid. That is BS. We are all the same. We are all one human race because as we are human race, human lives matter. That has to be a hashtag because it's true. Because it doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, if you're Japanese, Chinese, Latino, Arab, Indian, whatever. No matter it is, it doesn't matter. We are all need to be together as one, and to be together as one is that the time is now. People, I love you all. Meanwhile, roasting this, you go on your Instagram, even though you block me, show love within your heart. Love me for who I am. And please, let's start a beautiful relationship and let's start something new together. Please, people, subscribe to the Embargo Man channel and also support the real cause to end all this nonsense. And we need to stop all that nonsense right now. The only thing we're gonna happen is to see even to black people now what is going on with this nonsense. Put in your soul. Fill in your shoes of your Japanese brothers and sisters back from 1945, and going to translate to the day we're fighting ISIS. You're gonna see black people dying from nuclear weapons. Love each other. Love each other the same as everyone else. Love each other. Love the white person the same way as a black person. All right. And love each other is the same way as equally. Doesn't matter. Love Korean folks the same way as you love Japanese folks. Love each other at it like it is your kind of people. Why? Because we need to love everybody else who are different as your kind, because love matters. And this is the reason why the Love Matters movement all around the world should start by now. Goodbye, folks. Please subscribe to Embargo Man and hit the bell button. Bye.